Ready, you ready to record?
So I hereby call this meeting to order, a special meeting of the Cambria Community Services District Board of Directors on at 10 a.m. on May 2nd, 2024. Would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a quorum. All members are present at the meeting. Four members are here in the, that's all with me. 3 members are here with me, and Director Thomas is joining us per Brown Act procedures from Portugal. And welcome, Michael. We also have staff, Jim Green, Utilities Manager, and General Manager Matt McElhaney. And we have Haley Dodson joining us from Hawaii.
Is this an open meeting or?
There's an open meeting, there's an open portion of the meeting, yes. Sure.
Okay.
David, good to see you.
Okay, thank you for telling me that.
Patty, right now, you're just in time. I don't know if we have anybody joining us remotely. I don't believe we do. This is the time, given this is a special meeting, this is the time for public comment on only on agenda items at this special meeting. Of course, if you look at the agenda, this refers to, this is in reference to the negotiations over the easement or the use of the SR4 well on high school property. But at this point, I'll open up the meeting for public comment on the agenda item.
Okay, so
David?
I can't ask questions about the road, the proposed road to go south of Cambria?
No.
Okay,
Yes.
how do I address that? When, where?
Well, we meet on a week from today, a regular meeting on May 9th. And during public comment, you can comment on anything that's under our purview, which would include that. That's either on the agenda or not on the agenda. Well, questions,
Okay.
you only want to get into discussion back and
All right.
forth. Yeah.
Okay,
But
well, as far as I know, it's been tabled, I guess. I think, okay.
okay,
Okay, question on the high school wells.
yeah.
So it's been my understanding that it was up until 2019, the bill was never paid. Is that true?
The bill was,
It was paid.
what bill?
Bills.
For the water at the high school.
The lease was paid in full annually.
Oh, no, in other words, the water
The
the
water.
high school used.
The water. So the high school did not, from what I was been told, the high school did not get paid for the water that the CSD used up until 2019.
I don't know what water we were using, but I don't know. I guess can't think.
Okay,
The water that we were pumping,
yes.
okay, that's our water. from
Well, the
that
lady that
water.
knows, I was supposed to be here. I thought she's not here, so I don't have enough, I don't have the facts on that.
Yeah.
But why are you wanting to condemn that much land?
Well, again, we can't get into discussion that.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, I just don't I just think there's a hidden agenda here. I'm just gonna say it. I think there's a hidden agenda here. It's happened in the past with other CCSD boards. You get your foot in the door out there. There was some time back that, they were wanting to go out there and take branch water. And everybody got it in arms. In fact, everybody drove their tractors to town. I don't know if you guys were here then. But our water is very, very vulnerable.
Mhm.
Without our ranch water, those ranches will not be ranches.
Mhm.
And so that's why we get concerned that I know Cambria wants to grow, but not at the cost, in my opinion, of ag water. And because ag keeps open space, view shed, wildlife habitat, a lot of the ambiance is really good for Cambria.
Mhm.
And so that's why everybody's kind of watching that up the canyon pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
okay, thank you.
all right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
David.
David, if I could just make a comment.
Yeah.
I may be out of line here, but I want to allay any fears or anxiety that you and the other ranchers may be feeling at this time with regard to this issue with the well at the school. They're totally disconnected. They're not connected with one another. I don't feel you have any worries.
I appreciate that. Well, just from the past, in the past.
Oh, we remember what happened back then.
Yeah,
That's a
that was-
different
that was a different issue,
board,
yeah.
a different board, different GM,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
I mean, a lot more information will be coming out about the mediation and its aftermath and everything in the next few weeks. So I do think, just wait, you
Would I
know,
be
stay
able-
tuned.
Would I be able to sit down with you, and just want to talk about that road down the road? Is that legal? Can I do that?
You can do that.
How do do you have a card or how do I get in touch with you?
Well, I have a card
And
and
the-
Mr. McElhenney does.
this isn't about pumping more out of.
No,
our
no,
center
this is
roads
a
or
whole
well
different
sites.
thing,
Our
whole different
extraction and diversion will not
This is one,
increase any more than our
this is,
currently
let's see.
been.
Well, people are scared because of what.
That's understandable, yeah. It's easy to latch on to that.
If it wasn't for
but
the-
yeah.
This has my email and my, don't use, an old mobile phone, but use my email or my, use my email.
Okay,
Okay, great.
very good, thank you.
Good, thank you.
No, it's just because in the past, people, there
No,
was
it's
a big push,
understandable.
if it wasn't for the people of Cambria,
Yeah.
the people of Cambria didn't want that. Right, it would probably go through.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
have a nice day, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Again, we're in public comment. If you want to have comment on the agenda item, which is the, conference with, but negotiation over the well on school district property. This is the time to comment and, then we're going to close session.
Can you say your first name?
Yeah.
Sure.
Should we, the council, have introduced the
Gloria
item before we took public comment?
Palacio, P-A-L-C-I-O.
Yeah. The question is
I'm
whether,
sorry, can you repeat that? There's a lot of talking over everyone and I can't hear what the name was.
Gloria Palacio, P-A-L-I-C-O.
P-A-L-A-C-I-O.
Palacio, Gloria Palacio.
Palacio.
Yeah, just before we go on, there was a question from the Director Dean as to whether Mr. Carmel should introduce the item before public comment. I'll leave it up to Mr. Carmel because it's on the agenda, it's stated on the agenda. And I was gonna assume he would do the full introduction when we went into closed session. Mr. Carmel, do you need to introduce the item before public comment?
No, there's no requirement to do so.
Okay.
The fact, what you just said is on the agenda, clearly spelled
It's on
out.
the agenda, so you can proceed. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is the proper time to, my question is about the housing that's planned to be built.
The affordable housing by schoolhouse?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, school house.
Unfortunately, this is a special meeting. We only have comment on the actual item or items on this agenda. We meet next week on May 9th. In fact, I think, isn't the people self-help housing coming up on the agenda at some point?
Not this agenda,
But-
but
but-
later.
You can comment, if it's not on the agenda at a regular meeting, you can comment on it because it's under our jurisdiction.
Or provide written comment.
Or provide written comment. And then, if it's on the agenda, you can also comment during the item, when the item is taken up in regular business. So either May 9th or any other regular meeting, you can comment on it, but this is not, it's not in order at today's meeting, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, I was directed here, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Mr. President?
Yeah.
You can always talk with our general manager too.
Yeah.
You just call the district and they'll get you in touch with him.
And also he holds, bi-weekly or monthly open houses. Here, monthly, right over here in the vets hall here, where you can just come up and talk to him. But yeah, he's, here he is right here. I guess giving you a card or something, right?
I'm trying to find cards and I always.
Yeah,
bring.
I might add, that card was expired. Mobile phone number, yeah, so that, he'd talk about that.
Yeah.
Something we're
Give
very,
you all the
it's something we're very
information.
interested in ourselves. Okay. There we go. But thank you for your interest.
Isn't it great? Tina Dickinson would like to speak. Would you like me to bring her in?
Yes. Ms. Dixon?
Thank you, President Gray. While the public really has not had an opportunity to be aware of anything that has occurred, really, on any of this, other than what's been in your closed session meetings since September 21st, it became very clear to me when I read this agenda item today that the word lease is no longer there. It has always been there. It is not there, so that gives me some indication of some of what may have transpired in in your meeting, your mediation meeting, but of course, I don't know exactly what that means. And I guess I'm not gonna learn anything from today's meeting since it's closed session. But I would ask that there be a report immediately following closed session today. And I hope that whatever did transpire in the mediation session held last Wednesday, that that a favorable agreement, maybe for both sides, was agreed to. That's all I can say, because we're not in the loop. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon. Yes, we do plan to have a report out of closed session right after this meeting. Any other public comment?
No.
Okay, close public comment, and at this point, I'm going to turn the meeting over to Mr. Carmel to adjourn to closed session. Mr.
Thank you.
Carmel.
Thank you, President Gray. The board will now adjourn to closed session for a conference with its real property negotiators pursuant to Government Code Section 54-956.8. The property is located at 2950 Santa Rosa Creek Road, Cambria, California. Assessor's parcel number 013081075. The agency negotiators are General Manager Matthew McElhaney, District Counsel Tim Carmel. The negotiating party is Coast Unified School District. Under negotiation are the terms of purchase of well, pipeline, and access easements, which were conceptually agreed to by the parties who attended the mediation on April 24th, 2024. Thank you.
Mr. Carmel. So we will now shut off our public Zoom feed here and go into closed session.